Derek, you see what she just tweeted, bro?
Nah, what she tweet?
Let me send it to you, man. Because she just always doing something. Like,
Oh my God.
bro, every single day she gotta do this.
Yo, it makes no sense, bro.
I just don't get it. Whatever. Social media, that's one of those things that everybody always goes through in life, and everybody has their own reaction. Some people like it, some people dislike it. But I'm going to tell you exactly why I think that this is just way too prevalent in our lives nowadays. People, they always try to depict their lives off of something social media wise, whether it's like girls, they want to be something like the Kardashians, they want to be like the Jenners, they want to really like reciprocate their life, they want to become just what those people are. But realistically speaking, you can't do that. You have to live your own life. A certain quote that I found about that is that adolescents in the early 20s in particular are years in which you are acutely aware of the contrast between who you appear to be and who you are, by Dr. Wick. That's pretty much saying that people around those ages, sometimes more often females, but it can also be men, they kind of find who they are. They realize like the type of person they want to be and who they really are. And I feel like that's a big thing that social media is like really harming in terms of our youth, because of the fact that they can't find who they want to be because they're too busy trying to be somebody else. And that's never going to work out because you're your own individual and you need to continue to have that path on your own. My second point that I'm going to make today is that there's so many dangers on the internet that you don't really think about. Like, you can think about cyberbullying and how people, they can tweet whatever they want, they tweet whatever they want. Another quote Dr. Wick said is that kids will text all sorts of things that you would never in a million years actually say to somebody face to face. You can think of the meanest things you read, where somebody, they say use profanity at a kid, they'll call them bad names, they'll talk about their family. But you know for a fact that that will never be something that's said to them in like a real face-to-face scenario, because nobody has that. They're not that mean, they don't have that negative energy in their life. But along with that, there's also things like cyber stalking, where somebody posts a lot of stuff on their page. Somebody's just going to go through their life, and that's not okay, because you can't just follow somebody's lifestyle. You can follow it to a degree where like you're just being actively with their friend or you're following them, but you can't do that because that could become a serious issue. And also there's other things, it's like catfishing and stuff like that. And we know there's all types of shows, like the actual show Catfish, there's like How to Catch a Predator, stuff like that. It can be a real big deal because not only are kids on social media, but it's also adults. And that's a really bad risk factor in terms of who you're interacting with, because you're not really going to know past the screen. You don't know who's on the other side of the monitor. My last point that I'm going to bring up is the simple fact that people prioritize social media over their regular life today. And I'm going to use the example of a video from a song made a few years ago. It's called Just a Picture by Colin Kalani.
So yo, this is a real ass problem and it should be taken seriously. Yeah. So hey, listen, babe, since you've been dating your phone all day, why don't you come back down to earth? You spend too much time in cyberspace. Okay, this shit's lame. FaceTime's the only way I get laid. So get off your phone or leave me alone. Yeah, that would be great.
Do me just one thing. Put that phone down and look at me. I wanna love you, but you rather tweet. I wanna love you, but you rather love that screen. Never have been so green. But how could I be jealous of this? I got a man who will never leave. When he's here, no one's not with me.
You're bigger than your Instagram. You know that I'm the biggest fan. It's so something to show that just
So I use that video as my example because, as you can see, the point in the video is talking about how pretty much we're so involved in our phone, the Twitter, Instagram, everything like that, that we make it seem like that's bigger than our actual day-to-day life, and that's not how it should be. Human life is dependent on interaction, meeting others, and socializing. But doing it through your phone, text messages, Instagrams, message DMs, any like that, that's not the point of it. Everybody in the video was so depicted on like, oh yeah, how many likes did I get? Oh, who retweeted, who reposted that? And in reality, that's going to be a big downfall for us going forward, I feel like, as people. Because like I said, you need to have that social interaction face to face. So overall, what my point in this whole thing was that we definitely need to, although it's so nice that we're making that many advances this fast into the future, we need to try to take a step back and understand that this stuff is not something that we need to be bridged. We shouldn't be so dependent on, but we should just use this in terms of going forward and not be so dependent on it. My name is Kevin Stolzen. Thank you for listening.